Greetings and salutations out there. What's going on, everybody? Hi. You found me. Look at all of these books. I'm surrounded by books. I must be in the library. I'm still me, so it must be Mr. Storycole with the time of... Wait, it's Storyville on... Okay, what is it again? What is it? Oh, right. Okay, it's Storytime with Mr. Michael. Thank you for being here today. I'm so glad you remembered the name of the show. It makes me feel all sorts of happy inside. You know what else makes me feel really, really happy inside? Today's book. That's right. Today we're going to be reading Sparkle and Spin by Anne and Paul Rand. So this book is great because you know what it's about? One of my favorite things in the whole world. No, not books, but you're close. This book is all about words. It's all about how much words are great, how much they can mean to our lives, and I'm so very thrilled to get to share it with you all. Maybe we'll learn a new word before the book is over. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? About the only thing I love more than words and books is learning. Kind of cool how they all go hand in hand together. So I think we should just keep them stories a-rolling. Let's go for it, y'all. Here we are. Sparkle and Spin, a book about words by Anne and Paul Rand. What are words? Words are how what you think inside comes out, and how to remember what you might forget about. A word is a thing you heard or saw, or can even draw a picture of. Words are the names of objects like book and doll and chair, or of animals like bird and dog and bear. Oh, look at the toucan. Walk, walk. He's saying his ABCs all the way to Z. Words are the names of people you like. Sally and Mary, Thomas and Harry. Words tell how you feel. Fine and dandy. And I like candy. They also say what you can do. Jump and run and have a lot of fun. Words can ask for what you want. Where are my shoes? Or bring you news from the wide world over. Look, that horse has a newspaper right there. Words are, yes, I will, and no, I won't. But they're polite too, like please and thank you. Well, that's a big no. Some words are as big as tintinnabulate, while a word like a, as you can see, is just as small as a baby bumblebee. Look, there's that big word, tintinnabulate. And there's the tiny little bumblebee. Words can say how hot the sun has got, or tell how pretty a seashell is. And surely you've found words sometimes sound exactly like what they're supposed to be. There's toot toot, whee, and whoa. And when you hear about the rumbling, roaring roar of thunder, you never have to wonder what it is. It says, toot, 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 toot. Some words are gay and bright and full of light, like tinsel and silver and sparkle and spin, while lurk and smirk or moan and groan are just as dark as night. A word is something you shout, bang, or boo when you jump out from behind a chair, or something to whisper softly as the little breeze that says, hush, hush, as it ruffles the leaves. A word can warn that someone's sick or brings somebody running quick. Sometimes one word sounds the same as another, like hair and hair, or pear and pear. Look, there's a pear, and there's a pair of hairs. By the way, those hairs are covered in hair. And if you spell fair, F-A-I-R, it could be where a carnival is, but fare, spelled F-A-R-E, is what you pay on a train when you've grown too big to ride for free. Words can say, wake up, the day is fine, the sun will shine. Words can sing a song or say, good night, mother. This is what words are for. All these and many more teach us how to talk to one another. The end. Wow. Well, look, we've all learned at least a little more about how to talk to one another. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, there was a really, really, really big word in that book, wasn't it? Do you remember what it was? Do you remember? It was tintinnabulate. That's right. Tintinnabulate. 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 Now, that's a really, really big word. What on earth does tintinnabulate mean? Well, tintinnabulate means to reverberate, like a bell after it's been struck. Isn't that interesting? So you know what a bell sounds like? Well, the sound that happens afterwards is called tintinnabulation. And that book was actually, or that word was actually made up. It was made up by the guy who wrote all of these stories. So it was made up by this guy, Edgar Allan Poe. We are not going to be reading any of his stories, at least not today, maybe later in years. But they're very, very good. He was a very good writer, and he made up that word. I know, you're thinking, wait, somebody can just make up words? Well, don't forget, all words are made up, at least at some point. Isn't that cool? Always makes me feel pretty good, actually. So thank you so much for joining me today. I also want to tell you that, so this couple, Anne and Paul Rand, they were a husband and a wife, and they made lots of great books. Mr. Paul Rand was a very famous graphic designer. Apparently he revolutionized the industry or something. You would have to ask your graphic designer parents about exactly how he did that. But I can definitely recommend that you get Sparkle and Spin, and you get every other wonderful book they did. It's absolutely great. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can definitely read Edgar Allan Poe. That word is in the very first line of his poem, The Raven. So, two great recommendations today. We've got Sparkle and Spin by Anne and Paul Rand, and then everybody, eventually, you're going to learn about Edgar Allan Poe. He's an absolutely super important American writer. So thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing in my wonderful love of words. You guys are the best. Thank you. Keep reading, stay curious, and I'll see you next time on Storytime with Mr. Michael. Wow.